Good afternoon. My name is Hans Klimvich, and he's Daniel Ortiz, and we're going to talk about the optimizing 5G and 5.5G networks in Latin America, evaluating modulation and coding techniques for urban environments. Introduction: the urban challenge. Deploying 5G and 5.5G networks in Latin America urban areas faces unique challenges due to high building density interference and signal propagation variations. This project evaluates modulation and channel coding techniques, for example, 15 QAM, 32 QAM, 32 PSK, LDPC, turbo codes, and Reed Solomon to identify the most efficient configurations of these conditions.
The theoretical framework, phase shifts, gain, PSK. The PSK fundamentals varies the phase of a sinusoid carried based on binary data, keeping amplitude and frequency constant. The other characteristic is the robustness and efficiency. Robust again knows and amplitude distortions useful in urban environments. High order PSK, for example, 60 PSK or 32 PSK increases spectral efficiency but also noisy sensitivity. The other theoretical is quadrature amplitude modulation when the fundamental is combines amplitude and phase variation of a carrier signal, allowing high spectral efficiency. And the other characteristic is high efficiency, used to orthogonal carriers modulate independently. The Queen transmits 4 bits, for example, increase efficiency, but also susceptibility to noise. The key metrics is bit error rate, BER, and signal to noise ratio, ESR. The bit error rate is measures errors bits received versus total bits transmitted. Lower BER indicates higher transmission quality. Effects by noise, distortion, attenuation, synchronization issues, reduced by channel coding, robustness modulation, and improved ESR. Signal to noise ratio is quantifies signal power versus noise power in dB. High ESR means better signal quality, affected by thermal noise, electromagnetic interference, channel distortion. The other is improved by amplifiers, filtering, and efficiency modulation coding. The channel coding techniques is for three LDSP codes, turbo codes, and Reed Solomon codes. The first low density parity check code or near Shannon limit performance with low coding complexity. The second is achieved near Shannon limit performance through parallel concatenation and interactive decoding, providing high reliability but higher computation power. And another one, block-based error correcting codes, highly effectivity for error correction in digital communication and data store.
Now, the methodology process. In general, we have 5 steps. The first one is literature review, where we will consult academic papers, IEE articles, TRIP GPP specifications, and digital communications references. The second one is scenario definition, and it's that we define analysis scenarios reflecting Latin America urban conditions, considering building density, interference, and infrastructure limits. The third one is modeling and simulation. Obtain BER and versus SNR curves using reported data and MATLAB simulations for 15 QAM, 32 QAM, 32 PSK with various coding techniques. The fourth one is comparative analysis, where we will evaluate robustness against interference, propagation, losses, and thermal noise. Discuss trade-offs between spectral efficiency and reliability. The fifth one and the last one is validation and proposals, where we will validate our results against real-world cases studies and propose optimal configurations for commercial deployment. Performance and trade-offs. Simulations in Latin American urban environments reveal key insights into modulation and coding performance. Modulation behavior. 16 QEM and 32 QEM are spectrally efficient, but sensitive to low SNR. So the 32 PSK is more robust in noisy environments, despite lower spectral efficiency. Coding impact. LDPC offers near channel limit performance for high speed. Turbo codes excel in moderately noise channels, but require more computational power. And well, about what we talked before, here's the efficiency versus robustness, where high-order modulation like 32 km offers capacity, but is sensitive. In other hand, 32 PSK is more robust, but is less efficient in the use of, in general, the resources that we can use. Viability in Latin American urban environments, high interference areas. In zones with high interference and significant less signal loss, LDPC combined with 32 PSK is more viable. Good signal quality areas. In areas where the SNR are really high, 16 QEM or 32 QEM with turbo codes offer the best data capacity. And the last thing are the conclusions. About the robustness versus efficiency, we know that LDPC is more robust. 32 km offers high spectral efficiency, but is so sensitive to the SNR. And 32 PSK is reliable in noise, but less efficient. Context-dependent prioritization. Different configurations should be prioritized based on the signal environment. Then tailored solutions for Latin America. And for 5G, 5.5G in Latin America, 16 QAM, 32 QAM with turbo codes are favorable conditions. And 32 PSK with LDPC for adverse conditions, where we mentioned before is where there's a lot of noise in the environment. And the last one is validated approach, where the results validated with real studies ensuring optimal performance and feasible implementation for next-gen mobile networks. And that's our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.